Hi everyone, it's Kathleen Deggelman. Happy Wednesday. I'm calling in today from beautiful Vancouver Island. We just celebrated our 1 year anniversary a few days ago, so it's wonderful to be here. I hope you're all enjoying your summer. What we're going to do today is I'm going to share just for a few minutes about the product and the business opportunity with Jeunesse. But before we get started with that, I'll just introduce myself. I'm actually from California, but I married a wonderful Canadian man last year, and so now I go back and forth between San Francisco and Vancouver Island. I've been in network marketing for just a little over 7 years. I was in corporate America for over 20 years, had some great experiences as an employee working for some wonderful companies like IBM and Levi Strauss. And about 10, 12 years ago, I got what I call the entrepreneurial bug and realized that I didn't want to be on somebody else's schedule. I didn't want somebody else to tell me how many days of vacation I took, and I didn't want a cap on what was potential in terms of income. And so I joined a couple of wealth building communities, and it was the mindset and the skills that I learned with that group that spurred me on to become an entrepreneur. And what I did first was I became a real estate agent in San Francisco, and I loved that. I did that for a number of years and did very well. But at the end of 4 years, I looked around and just went, I don't think this is quite it. This isn't what I want to be doing for the next 15 to 20 years. And I also was learning a lot more about residual income and passive income. And thankfully, a friend of mine introduced me to network marketing almost 7 years ago, and my first reaction was it seemed too good to be true. And I studied the products and the compensation plan and the industry, and I jumped in and didn't look back. And I'm very, very grateful. I've now made many millions of dollars in this industry and love it. I think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And now what I do is I help people all over the world to build a network marketing business with Jeunesse. I joined Jeunesse. My 1 year anniversary will be September 7th, so just coming up on 1 year. And it wasn't an easy decision because I'd had a great experience with my first network marketing company, but the more I looked at Jeunesse, I spent a couple of days with the founders, Randy and Wendy Lewis, in Orlando last September. Really studied the products, experienced the products myself, especially the skincare line with the stem cell technology, and really spent some time crunching the numbers with the comp plan. And I was basically waking up in the middle of the night thinking that if I don't say yes to this, I'm going to regret it. So I made that decision just almost a year ago. And I think it's going to be the best decision I've ever made in my life. I just get more and more excited about what's happening with Jeunesse. We're now open in 87 countries, and we still have very much of a ground floor opportunity in North America. So I'm just going to go into the products, and then we'll talk a little bit about the business opportunity. I'm going to maximize this screen right now. I have always been somebody that cared about my skin. I started using skincare when I was probably in my 20s. The picture on the left is in France with my sister shopping, and I remember spending a lot of money on some expensive skincare then, and the picture on the right is just my wedding picture a year ago. So I've always been somebody who wanted to take good care of my skin, and I'm like many, many women. I was always looking for something that was better than what I was currently using. And over the years, I've certainly spent a lot of money. And I think that the reason why we keep jumping from skincare line to skincare line is because we're looking for something that actually really works. And much of what's out there is limited in what it can do. These are a couple of the before and after pictures that I saw when I first started looking at Jeunesse, when I first started doing my due diligence. These two sets of before and after pictures were two of the pictures that really got me thinking maybe there was something to this. I have over 10,000 Facebook fans, and so when I first started looking at building the business, I took a skincare survey amongst my fans, and I asked them what were the 5 top concerns. And I wasn't surprised by the number 1 concern, fine lines and wrinkles. But what followed, I was a little bit surprised by. One of the things that I've noticed as we age is that our skin loses that healthy glow that we associate with youth, and our skin also takes on a drier and more dehydrated look and texture. As we age, there's an increase or a decrease in elasticity and an increase in sagging, which is the reverse of what we want. And as we age, we also start to notice things like age spots and sun damage. And then I think the statistic is that like 70 to 80% of people, not just kids, but people, adults, experience acne and scarring. So what I love about our Jeunesse Luminous skincare line is it addresses all of these. And these are just a few more before and after pictures. This is Lynn from Dallas. I think we've made her famous now from these pictures that we've shared on the internet. This was after 4 months, and a remarkable difference in her texture and skin and the wrinkles. She's absolutely thrilled. And this is my friend Linda Miner from the Vancouver area. 2 sets of before and after pictures. What's interesting about Linda is a lot of people are looking at her now and asking her if she's lost weight, and she actually hasn't lost weight. It's just that the tone and texture and youthful glow of her skin has changed. Remarkable difference in the pictures on the right. You can see quite a difference in her jaw and neckline too. And this is a young girl. I mean, obvious, just major difference in her skin, which I'm sure has changed her life. She's absolutely beautiful and glowing, and acne is something that people really struggle with. And so if you know anybody that's struggling with acne, our products, as you can see, do amazing things. And this is my friend Becky from Vancouver. She's a leader in our business too, wonderful person to work with. Becky over the years did a great job of covering up what was a pretty serious cystic acne problem. And this was, I believe, this after picture is after about 3 months, and it just has continued to get even better and better. Becky did a great job of covering it up, so people didn't necessarily know. If I hadn't known Becky before, I don't know if I would have realized how radically different her skin is now. I mean, she's actually getting smooth, beautiful skin as a result of using the Luminous skincare line. And this is Monique, pretty major reduction in the look and redness of rosacea. She's a good sport for letting us use this picture. We call it her mugshot picture. She's actually much prettier than these pictures show. But after just 5 weeks, she saw a major reduction, and she's used quite a few things over the years, and nothing has really worked like this. And these are models that Jeunesse hired for 30 days to use the skincare line, and took before and after pictures. What's interesting about that is all 6 of these models went on auto ship to use the product and pay for it themselves at the end of the 30 days, because all 6 of them absolutely loved what it did for their skin. I mean, you can see a major difference in the texture, the glow, reduction of acne and bumps, the dark circles under the eyes, the sagging around the chin line. And I myself have noticed a big difference after using our skincare line. My personal testimonial is that after using the skincare line for 10 days, I went in for my regularly scheduled facial with my esthetician in San Francisco that I've seen for almost 18 years. And I walked in after using our skincare line for 10 days, and she looked at me and she said, "What are you doing? Your skin looks amazing." And I thought, coming from her, that was a major statement. And continued to use the skincare line. At 3 months, I went in for my regularly scheduled appointment, and she looked at my skin under the dermoscope light, and she said that my skin looked 10 years younger today than it did a year ago. So I am absolutely loving the skincare line. I have seen more results and enjoyed our skincare line more than anything I've ever used. And believe me, I've used a lot of different things over the years. And these are just some more pictures. In the upper left corner, you see a major change in a scar on an older woman. And what's interesting about our skincare line is it was actually originally developed to help people with burns and scarring. And what they noticed, what Dr. Newman out of Beverly Hills clients noticed, is that it was doing a great job helping with their wrinkles too. And voila, the skincare line was birthed to help people way beyond scars and burns. The woman in the upper right, you would think that she'd had a facelift. She hasn't. That's just from the skincare line. And the woman in the lower left, major change in the sagging and elasticity around her neck. Excuse me. And that's one thing that I've really noticed too. I'm going to be 55 next month, and in my late 40s I started playing what I call the I wonder what it would look like if I got a facelift game. And a lot of people are familiar with this. It's when you stand in the mirror and you pull up on your the corners of your cheeks and your lower jaw area, and you pull it back and you ask yourself, I wonder what this would look like if I got a facelift. Since I've started using our skincare line, I don't play that game anymore. I love it. So let's just go through the 5 components to the skincare line. The flagship product is the serum. That's the product in the middle. It's in a great pump bottle. Use 1 pump in the morning, 1 pump at night, and that covers your face, your neck area, and 85% of that product is the growth compounds from the stem cell technology that Dr. Newman created a few years ago. So if somebody said, well, I only want to try one thing, it would definitely be the serum. But all the products work together. Every skincare line will tell you that. What I've noticed with especially women, we kind of create our own little hodgepodge. You know, we'll have somebody's cleanser and another company's serum and another company's eye cream. They really are designed to work synergistically together. And I'd have to say that I absolutely love the serum. And I love each one of these products. My esthetician's favorite product in this line is the cleanser. The cleanser has a little bit of glycolic acid in it, so it's a great gentle exfoliant. You want to use that first thing in the morning to wake up your skin, then apply the serum, then apply the daytime moisturizer. Has an SPF of 30 in it, lots of antioxidants and vitamins. It doesn't leave that white film that typical SPF products do. It goes on really wonderfully. My husband is a landscape designer, and he's never used anything. He's been outside for 25, 30 years. And he also smiles more than anybody I've ever met. So he's got that rugged, handsome look going, deep lines from the smiles and also just from being outside. He's never used anything, and now he absolutely loves this line, and we're definitely seeing a difference in the tone and the texture of his skin and just the overall hydration of it. And it's so funny because having never used anything, when he starts to get low on these products, he kind of comes around the corner and he says, hey, I'm getting a little low on the daytime. So back to the products. So you've got the serum that you use morning and night, the cleanser that you use before the serum, morning and night, and then in the morning you put on the daytime with the SPF, and then at night you put on the night cream. Wonderful, wonderful night cream. I think this might be my favorite part of the product line. When you put the night cream on at night, you actually feel your skin drinking it in. It's loaded with antioxidants and vitamins, and of course the stem cell technology too. People often ask, are we putting somebody else's stem cells on our skin? No, that's not possible. What we're putting on our skin is the byproduct of master stem cells, and it comes from healthy adult tissue. Dr. Newman created this technology. There's a patent pending on it. It's absolutely exclusive. There's nothing else like it. I have never seen the results that people are getting from our skincare line, from any product, and myself included. And the last part of the skincare line is the body lotion. And when I first heard about this, I remember thinking, really, do we need a body lotion? But I absolutely love this. And we spend most of our time addressing everything from the neck above and maybe a little bit with our hands. But if you think about it, if our faces, our necks, and our hands are aging, then our arms and legs are too. And the body lotion just brings back, a more youthful looking skin all over. So I absolutely love it. I've had people tell me that if they could bathe in these products, that they would. This is a independent third-party laboratory study that Jeunesse hired some people to put together for us. And what's interesting about this is when a company hires an independent third party to conduct a laboratory study for the company, they're obligated by law to share those results. And so Jeunesse wouldn't have done this if they weren't very confident about what the results were going to be. And these results are outstanding. 100% of the men and women that used the Luminous skincare line said they would recommend the product to family or friends. 87% felt their skin looked younger. 87% felt an improvement in the skin smoothness and luminosity. And 74% felt an improvement in the skin firmness. I actually love the name Luminous because what our products do is they help to create luminous skin again. And as we age, if you look around, I sit in airports a fair amount, and so now I look at people's skin, and there is a big difference between somebody that's say 20, 25 and somebody that's 50. And as we age, as our hormones change, our skin takes on a rougher look, a thicker texture, and we lose that youthful glow. And what I love about this skincare line is it brings that luminosity, that glow back. Now this is a bit of a joke. This is the expensive alternative. There's lots of injections, lots of plastic surgeries happening, very expensive, very painful options. What we're offering is an alternative to that without the pain and without the extreme cost. I've had the opportunity to meet the Jeunesse Medical Advisory Board, all 4 of these doctors I've spent time with. Dr. Amzalog is a medical doctor out of Nice, France, and he's been on our board since the beginning. A wonderful person. He is also our spokesperson for the European market. He's about 74 years old, and when you talk to him, he has the vitality and the fitness of a very fit person in their 30s. So whatever he's having, I want some of that. And Dr. Antar, I actually just recently got to spend some time with Dr. Antar in Seattle. And she has been, for the last 20 years, all about preventive medicine. And she is our product spokesperson. So whenever we have questions about the products, we can email Dr. Antar and she gets back to us. Dr. Jampapa is actually known as the father of anti-aging. He is actually the doctor that coined that phrase. And we're very, very lucky and fortunate that he has partnered with Jeunesse. He's also the formulator of our AM/PM supplements. He's written a number of books on anti-aging. Excellent spokesperson and educator for anti-aging on the cutting edge of our types of products. And then Dr. Newman out of Beverly Hills, a well-known cosmetic surgeon and dermatologist. He is like the doctor for the stars in the Beverly Hills, Hollywood area. And he and Randy and Wendy, our co-founders, connected a few years ago because Randy, our co-founder, was having serious knee problems. I think he was about to need to get a knee replacement, and he heard about stem cell therapy via Dr. Newman, and it had a radical improvement on his knees. And Randy and Wendy noticed that he had a skincare line based on the stem cell technology that he created, and voila, Luminous and Jeunesse was born. So Dr. Newman speaks to us at the conventions, wonderful person and very much on the leading edge for skincare. So let's move to Finity. This is our newest product that we announced just a few months ago at the Las Vegas convention. We could actually build our entire business just on this product. This product is amazing. It contains the only known nutrient, which actually comes from the astragalus root, which comes from a remote area of China. It's the only known nutrient to effectively enhance telomere lengths. And the doctors who discovered this in 2009 actually won the Nobel Prize for their research. And there's now thousands of documented medical studies that confirm that our telomeres, which is the protective end of our DNA strand, prior to this discovery, people had no idea what this protective end, or they didn't think of it as a protective end. They actually originally called it garbage DNA because it didn't seem to do anything. But now they realize it's actually, one of the very most important part of our DNA strand. What doctors have realized, and actually won the Nobel Prize for this, is that as we age, our telomeres get shorter and shorter and shorter, and when they're gone, we die. And so if you can create a product, which Finity is, and we have the network marketing exclusive on this nutrient called TA65 that comes from the astragalus root. It's been documented that this nutrient helps to delay the shortening of the telomere length, and actually can repair and improve the telomere length, make the telomere longer. And what the medical studies have proven is that if we can keep the telomere longer and healthier, we can delay and even prevent the typical age-related diseases. So this is a fantastic product. I've been in the health and wellness industry now for 7 years. And I've subscribed to several wellness magazines for the last couple of years. I've been seeing a lot about telomeres. It's becoming the buzzword in the wellness industry. When Jeunesse came out with this, there were many of us that knew a bit about it, and basically almost fell off our chairs, because this is just an incredible, out there kind of product. It's something that we wouldn't have even believed would have been possible until the last few years. Finity supports a healthy immune system. It helps with vision, energy, sleep, builds better bones, and it also improves the sexual vitality for men and women. Contains other ingredients besides the TA65, a powerful combination of antioxidants that help to protect our cells and our DNAs. And it's been proven that people with longer telomeres live longer and healthier, and over 8,000 medical studies say so. This is very, very new on the market. We have the exclusive on it. As far as I know, the only other way to get TA65, this nutrient, is from a doctor. So now let's talk about our AM/PM supplements. This is another one of our secrets to anti-aging. Are you tired of taking a handful of pills? A couple friends of mine took these supplements to their naturopathic doctor, and he peeled back the ingredient label, because I think there's about 87 ingredients in each of these, and he said these are amazing. You would typically have to take a very large handful of pills to get the equivalent of what's in these. The AM has green tea extract in it and some other natural ingredients to help us get going in the morning, and the PM has melatonin and valerian to help us sleep better at night. When you peel back the ingredients list, and you can go to JeunesseGlobal.com, click on products and product sheet, and you can see all the different ingredients that are in these. But I've taken supplements for years. I've stopped taking most of them because these products have more than what I was taking in terms of before, and I was taking that handful of pills. I was never getting anything close to what's in these. I mean, these products have DNA repair, stem cell maintenance, telomere repair, probiotics, digestive enzymes, calorie mimetic restrictions, just an amazing assortment. And I've also been told by the Medical Advisory Board and a couple of estheticians on our team that the Luminous skincare line will work even better if you're taking the AM and PM essentials, especially because of the stem cell and telomere support. So this is another great way to slow down the aging process. And it's been interesting now that I've been sharing Jeunesse for almost a year. I mean, there's lots of companies out there with nutrition products. There's lots of companies that have supplements. What Jeunesse is all about anti-aging, and that's one of the reasons why we're so lucky to have Dr. John Papa on our medical advisory board. I mean, he could have gone he had his choice of where he went, and the reason why he partnered with Jeunesse is because we're all about anti-aging. We're not just nutrition, we're not just juice, we're not just supplements. Everything that Jeunesse has and everything that we will come out with has to do with anti-aging. So now let's talk about our reserve gel packs. The reserve gel packs do a great job in supporting our immune system. And you have to ask yourself this question: how many fruits and vegetables per day do you eat? A tiny, tiny percentage of us gets anywhere close to the 7 to 10 servings that we're recommended to get. Reserve is loaded with resveratrol. The doctor, Donna Antar, just shared with me recently that resveratrol, Harvard doctors a few years ago made resveratrol very famous because of how great it is for our immune system, and in particular our heart. Resveratrol comes from the grape skins, and so when people talk about a glass of red wine is good for you, what they're talking about is the resveratrol. One of these gel packs that you see in this picture here is equivalent to 186 bottles of Cabernet. One little packet. You want to drink 2 of these a day. They taste great. It's nutrition on the go. In addition to resveratrol, they're loaded with acai, blueberries, pomegranate, cherries, aloe vera, green tea. All of this working together, they're working synergistically. You can't get anything else like this on the market, not with this combination. And again, this is a product that can help delay age-related diseases. So most of us aren't getting anywhere close to what we need in terms of fruits and vegetables. This is a great, convenient, throw it in your purse, your backpack, briefcase, the kids' lunches. I take it with me wherever I go, and it also does a great job of curbing your sugar cravings in the middle of the afternoon. And this is our Propectin product. This is a little bit of a niche market, but there's a lot of people who are becoming aware that all the toxins and all the environmental issues that we're exposed to are wreaking havoc on our body. In the United States today, men have a 45% chance and women a 38% chance of developing cancer in their lifetime. That's 1 in every 3 people. 25, 30 years ago, that was 1 in 300. And what's different? Our bodies are still the same miracles that they've always been. It has everything to do with what we're putting in our bodies and what we're exposed to. So this is a great way to just cleanse your body. It's the only 100% natural, pharmaceutical grade, pure pectin product on the market. It was originally developed for the people who were suffering from the nuclear fallouts in Japan. There's a lot of documentation that apple pectin can remove the toxins and contaminants in your body. So this is 100% natural. It tastes like warm applesauce. You just mix it with a warm glass of water. To get the full benefit of the cleanse, you want to take 3 of these packets 3 times a day for 30 days. And then 1 packet a day for 60 days. And it's been absolutely proven that this can help remove the bad levels of toxins like mercury, radiation from our bodies. So this is another great product. So to summarize the products, when I was drawn to Jeunesse, I was attracted to it because of the emphasis on the anti-aging product, and I love that with the skincare line we've also included the global beauty market. The wellness market is over $1 trillion. Anti-aging is the biggest trend out there because it supports the baby boomers. Our products are absolutely backed by patent pending formulas, especially the adult stem cells. Lots of clinical studies prove the value of our products. And one of the things that I love about all of our products is we're not trying to talk to people about spending additional dollars. We're talking to people about replacement dollars, because most women use skincare. Many more men are starting to, and 90% of us take supplements. So we're not trying to talk to people about spending money that they typically aren't already spending. So I love that about our product line. Now let's talk a little bit about the company. When I first started talking to Jeunesse almost a year ago, these were a few of the things that really stood out for me. I wanted to start with a company that was at the beginning of their business cycle, but I also didn't want the risk of a startup. And Jeunesse was the perfect combination. Jeunesse will be 4 years old this September. It started in 2009. The company is debt-free. We're on target to do well over 250 million this year. And when I started last September, there were only 1,300 people active on AutoShip in the United States. I don't know how many there is now, but we're very much getting just this started in North America. And I also really loved that we were in over 85 countries. I think we're in 87 now, because what you'll find in this business, if you're new to this business model, is you're going to meet people from Hong Kong and China and Thailand and Poland and Spain and Italy. And what frequently happens with network marketing companies is it takes them many years to open those countries. With Jeunesse, it's the opposite. You get to present that you have a ground floor opportunity in North America, and at the same time, when you meet that person from Hong Kong or Malaysia or all over Europe, all over the world, 87 countries open, you can say, yes, we can do business there. That is an unusual combination, and that was something that really resonated with me. The other thing that I loved when I checked out Jeunesse originally was that our monthly auto ship requirement to be qualified for team commission is only $84 US a month, so that's very budget friendly. And Jeunesse, while we're very new in the industry, we're definitely on the map and starting to get some great recognition. Jeunesse just won the Rising Star Award by the Direct Selling Association. Jeunesse has been in the top 100 network marketing companies for the past 2 years. And our founder, Wendy Lewis, a few months ago was ranked one of the top 20 most influential women in network marketing. And these are just some of the countries that we're in. I think we have 23 offices all over the world now, and we can operate in all of these countries. So if you meet somebody from Costa Rica or Germany or Sweden, any of the countries listed here, you can do business with them. And that was something that I was very drawn to, because in the world of the internet and social media now, it has never been easier to build an international business than it is today. Another thing that I loved about Jeunesse and that really resonated with me, because I have my own nonprofit where I support orphanages in Mexico and Rwanda, is I wanted the company to have their own nonprofit arm. And Jeunesse has partnered with Global Village. Jeunesse Kids, the mission is to feed hungry children around the world. We've already fed millions and millions of children all over the world, and this is just a great opportunity for the Jeunesse family to come together and to do good in the world and to be a part of something that's much bigger than what we could do on our own. And Jeunesse not only is on the leading edge for products, but it also is in terms of technology. We have what's called J World, and just one feature of that I'll highlight is called J Social. And in your back office, you sign up for J Social, and it's $19.95 a month, and you can purchase samples at a very reduced price of the serum. And we're the only network marketing company that has the software license to do this on the social media sites like Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter. You can actually say post a before and after picture and say click here for a free sample. We're the only network marketing company that can do that. And it's a great way, the free samples are a great way to introduce your prospects. And probably one of the most important parts about all of this is the system that we have for you and your team to run on. I've created what's called the J Factor team, and these are just a few of the things that we have available to help you build this. If you go to jfactorteam.com, you can see our 5-minute sizzle line. We've got on-demand webinars. We have our own private Facebook group on that website, jfactorteam.com. We've got our team calendar. We offer social media training. I've created a customer platform called secrets2flawlessskin.com, and then our system platform again is jfactorteam.com. We've got lots and lots of tools to help people put this together. We've got a fast start training document. This is just a little bit more about the sizzle line. In the past, the way that you initially introduced the products and the opportunity, it might be a DVD or a CD that you had to hand to somebody, or maybe a booklet. We've created a 24/7 800 number that you call in, and in 5-6 minutes you can hear 3 different leaders sharing, myself included, sharing just a quick overview. So it's a great introduction for your brand new prospects. And so how you get started is there's 3 different ways. You can become a customer and try our products to experience what everybody else is experiencing. You can become a customer and get free products. We've got a great preferred customer program, and even our preferred customers can earn free products. Or you can become a business builder and earn some extra money with us. And this is just a price comparison chart. There's 3 different ways that you can buy, actually 4. You can buy it at retail. You can become a preferred customer and get a 10% savings. You can become a preferred customer and go on auto ship and get a 20% savings. Or you can become a wholesale customer and get the best possible pricing, which is probably what most people do. And that's also the pricing that you get when you become a distributor. It's the same process. And this is just an example of our starter packs. When you sign up and you start to sign people up, you have a choice of a basic package for $199, equivalent to 100 points, a Supreme package for $500, Jumbo package for $800, and Ambassador package for $1,100. The Ambassador package is what I did. It's my favorite package. It gave me a great amount of inventory to retail and wholesale, got me started with the products, and it also gave me the opportunity to get paid at a higher rank for 6 months. The Supreme, Jumbo, and Ambassador package, Wendy Lewis, our co-founder, she's brilliant at math, and she's got a master's in statistics. She's been writing comp plans for 20 years. And in most of the time when you get your kits to get started, or you choose a package, to start building your business, it's great that you get the discount on the product, but that's all you get. With the Supreme, Jumbo, and Ambassador package, you also buy commissions as if you were getting paid at a higher rank. And I know that probably sounds a little bit complicated if you're new to this, but it's a very, very good thing. It means you're going to spend the money, but you're going to have the opportunity to make more money faster before you actually achieve those ranks. So how do I make money? These are just 6 of the ranks that we've got. We'll go into those now. There's 6 different ways that you make money with Jeunesse, and probably one of the most important is called team commission. And every time you, as a distributor, have 600 points on one side and 300 points on the other, and if you're new to the industry, points are associated with orders, and every product has a certain number of points. And how you earn team commission with Jeunesse is every time there's 600 points from your left side of your business and 300 points from the right side of your business. This is a binary, so everybody has a left and a right. Every time there's 600 and 300, you earn a team commission of $35. And the best thing about our team commission is it caps at $26,250 per week, which is equivalent to 750 team cycles or team commissions. That's easily 2 to 2.5 times what the industry average is. So that right there, when I first got started, was something that jumped out at me. I was used to a 10,000 a week cap. And when I really studied this compensation plan, I realized that over the last 6 years, I would have made several million more dollars with this compensation plan. A couple of other things that are very unique about our comp plan is, in order to qualify for team commission, all you have to do is to become an executive, and that's sponsoring one on the left, one on the right. You can actually max out team commission, that $26,250 per week, after 52 weeks, that's going to be $1.365 million. You could actually max that payout, team commission, by just sponsoring one on the left, one on the right. Now, granted, they would have to be two huge builders and two go-getters, but the fact that you could do that is very unusual. Typically in this business, in order to qualify for team commission, you've got to sponsor 5 to 10 people. With Jeunesse, you only have to sponsor 2 people, and with those 2 people, you could actually max out team commission at 1.365 per year. It's not likely that's going to happen, but the fact that it's possible, and it does, is very unusual. There is a what's called a sapphire in our business who sponsored one of the diamonds in our business, which is one of the much higher ranks, and he is making over $55,000 a month just because he sponsored that go-getter. So leadership matching bonus is the other very significant way that we earn commission. How this works is every time you sponsor a person, so that's you up at the top, the people that you sponsor are your level 1, the people that they sponsor is your level 2, the people that they sponsor is your level 3. You get paid from level 1 to level 7 as you advance in rank. What's very unusual about our leadership matching bonus is it pays out 65 to 75% for this type of matching bonus. The industry standard is more like 2 to 10%. So when I was analyzing this comp plan, that was another thing that really jumped out for me. 2 to 10% versus 65 to 75%. I mean, this is a very, very unusual part of our comp plan. And if you're familiar with the binary, then you know that often what happens in a binary comp plan is that you can have one side of your business, let's just say the left for this example, that really takes off, but the other side of your business, your right, you never really get it going, and so you never really make very much money. That's what's typical in a binary. But Wendy's so smart about comp plans, she created a very, very lucrative leadership matching bonus, so that even if that happens, or while you're building the other side of your binary, you can still do very well because this leadership matching bonus is so significant. Being able to get paid up to 45% on your first 3 levels is incredibly generous, and you know, there's people at the top of our comp plan that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, and a very significant portion of that is coming from this bonus. So this is just a visual of what I was just describing. With this comp plan, you can still make great money through that leadership matching bonus, even if one side is not really building, or even if it goes away entirely. In Jeunesse, there was a gal that was a diamond, and she built a strong business on both sides, but something happened to one side, kind of collapsed. Well, while she was rebuilding it, she was still making $18,000 a week, because one side of her business was doing incredibly well, and the leadership matching bonus kicked in, and you know, she was still able to make a great income while she was rebuilding the other side. In most network marketing companies, that wouldn't happen. In most binary plans, that wouldn't happen. In most binaries, you've got to have both sides really going for you to make great money. And again, one of the things I love about this comp plan is you only have to sponsor 2 people, one on the left and one on the right, and you're qualified for team commission. These are just, let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different ranks, all the way up to double diamonds. Our double diamonds are earning hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, and at this point we only have 3 double diamonds. I think we've got about 15 diamonds and maybe 20, 25 emeralds. So we're just getting going. I should be hitting Ruby in the next month. I'm very, very excited and very optimistic about what we have to offer in terms of both the products and the comp plan. And to summarize, Jeunesse is new to North America. We've got incredible products, you know, the skin care line with the breakthrough in stem cell technology, and our supplements. I mean, they're not like anything I've ever seen. We've got a great comp plan. I have studied a lot of different comp plans over the years, and there's several incredible things that differentiate our comp plan from anything else that I've seen. Our J Factor team that I'm creating with my leaders is we've got some great industry leaders. My upline, Kelly Banger, he's doing really, really well. He was just on the call with us recently. And we've also got great marketing with our J Social program. So the opportunities right now, we're looking for people that want to join with us. We're looking for people that want to give it their best. And what I want to share with you is that we're just getting this going, but right now is the decision to change your life. I would encourage you to talk to the person that invited you and get started with Jeunesse and our team. First thing you want to do is choose your starter kit package. Get started on your monthly auto ship, and we'll help you get started with one executive to become an executive, one on the right and one on the left. I'm looking forward to working with you. Thank you so much for joining us. I am absolutely convinced now more than ever, with almost a year in Jeunesse, that this is the best decision I could have made. I'm thrilled with the company. I'm loving sharing the products, and the compensation plan couldn't be better. So thank you so much for joining us today. I look forward to working with you. And if you have any questions at all, give me a call at 415-425-4277. I'd be happy to answer your questions. We've got a great team started, and just starting to develop contacts in Colombia, Malaysia. Our Thailand event is coming up in October. We're going to have a great group of people there. We just had some people at the Latin American event last month. Jeunesse is doing everything I could have possibly asked for and more. And what I think the final thought that I'll leave you with is, I wasn't looking for something that I could do for a couple of years. I was looking for something where I could not just duplicate the success that I've already had in this industry. I have made many millions of dollars in this industry already. I was looking for something that I could do that and beyond, and help a lot of other people to do the same thing. There's a lot of different companies that I could have chosen to gone to. And you never really know when you make this decision if you're making the right decision. You know, it takes a little while once you're behind the scenes and seeing how things work. I am absolutely thrilled with the decision that I made almost a year ago to join Jeunesse. They're doing everything they could on their part, and now it's up to us to do our part. I'm looking forward to working with you. And if this is something that resonates with you, get back to the person that invited you. I'd be happy to do a three-way call with you at any time. If you've got any questions, again, my number is 415-425-4277. And thanks again for joining us. Have a great day.